What if we told you there's a simple, cheap food in your fridge right now that secretly beats eggs at building muscle? Most people believe eggs are the king of protein, but new research shows a humble underdog outperforms eggs gram for gram and even protects your muscles while you sleep. If you're over 60, listen carefully. Muscle loss, what doctors call sarcopenia, is not just about losing strength. It weakens your joints, raises your fall risk, and silently shrinks your independence. Studies show you start losing muscle as early as your 30s. By 60, you could already be down 15% to 20% without knowing it. This means weaker legs, poor balance, more belly fat, and yes, memory decline. But here's the good news. Your muscles never stop listening. They respond to what you eat, when you eat, and how you move. Scientists discovered a food that has more protein per gram than eggs, more leucine, the amino acid that flips your muscle-building switch, and digests slower to guard you overnight. So what is it? How much should you eat? And how does it stop sarcopenia naturally without pricey supplements or hours in the gym? Stick around because in this video you'll get the food that quietly beats eggs for protein power, how to hit the leucine trigger to switch on muscle growth after 60, how your brain tricks you into thinking you're eating enough when your muscles are still starving, a daily protocol to guard your muscles, your joints, and even your brain. Starting tonight, if you're tired of feeling weak, slow, or older than your age, watch till the end. We promise real science, easy steps, and practical food swaps you can do today. Before we dive in, drop your age in the comments. Share how much protein you think you eat daily. You might be shocked by the truth. And hit like and subscribe, because every click tells YouTube you want more life-changing health truths, not clickbait. Ready? Let's reveal the forgotten protein that quietly beats eggs and rebuilds your strength from the inside out. 1. Cottage cheese versus eggs, the underdog champion. Did you know? One simple cup of cottage cheese packs more muscle-building power than the same weight of eggs. Most of us trust eggs as a complete protein. They're cheap, easy, and classic breakfast food. But research shows cottage cheese quietly delivers more usable protein per gram, and an even better dose of leucine, the key amino acid that tells your body to build muscle. What makes this special? Eggs digest fast. They give a quick protein spike, then drop. But cottage cheese is rich in casein, a slow-release protein that feeds your muscles for up to 4 hours. Think of eggs as a matchstick. Quick flame, quick burn. Cottage cheese? It's a slow-burning log, steady and protective. Why does that matter after 60? As we age, our bodies develop something called anabolic resistance. Your muscles stop reacting strongly to small protein hits. They need more leucine, about 3 grams per meal, to flip the muscle switch called mTOR. One large egg has roughly 0.5 grams of leucine. 100 grams of cottage cheese delivers about 1.3 grams, more than double. Plus, it stays in your bloodstream longer, guarding your muscles even while you sleep. Fact check. A 2011 study found older adults who ate cottage cheese or other non-liquid dairy before bed kept a positive protein balance overnight, preventing muscle breakdown. Another study showed that 40 grams of casein before bed improved overnight muscle protein synthesis compared to a placebo. Real-life tip, don't overcomplicate it. For breakfast, you can swap 2 eggs for half a cup of low-fat cottage cheese. For an evening snack, have 2/3 cup before bed. That's about 16 grams of protein and nearly 2 grams of leucine. If you're facing anabolic resistance, bump it to 200 grams, roughly 1 full cup, for about 25 grams of protein and the magic 3 grams of leucine. Mini FAQ. Can I eat both eggs and cottage cheese? Absolutely, they work great together. Eggs for a quick hit, cottage cheese for long-lasting protection. Quick reminder, always pick low-fat or plain versions to avoid extra sodium or sugar. But hitting your leucine goal is only part of the story. Did you know your own brain can sabotage your muscle-building plan, even if you eat enough protein? In the next section, we'll reveal how your satiety signals mislead you after 40 and how to trick your brain to feed your muscles right. 2. Leucine and mTOR. The master switch explained. Did you know? Eating protein alone won't guarantee muscle growth unless you flip a hidden switch inside your cells. That switch is called mTOR, short for mammalian target of rapamycin. Sounds fancy, but here's the simple truth. mTOR is your body's muscle-building boss. What is mTOR? Think of mTOR like a central command tower. It senses whether you have enough protein and energy. When it gets the right signal, especially from leucine, it orders your muscle cells to start building new tissue. Without enough leucine, mTOR stays half asleep. You can eat lots of protein, but your muscles don't get the green light to grow. Why does this matter more as you age? After 40, your muscle cells become resistant to normal protein signals, a problem called anabolic resistance. They need a louder knock on the door. This means you need to hit about 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine per meal to fully wake up mTOR. Here's a reality check. 1 egg, 0.5 grams leucine. 100 grams cottage cheese, 0.3 grams leucine. So to get 3 grams, you must combine or up your portion. Missing this target means weak mTOR signals and wasted protein. Science-backed proof. A review of multiple studies found that older adults who consumed enough leucine per meal showed higher muscle protein synthesis, MPS, especially after resistance exercise. Another clinical trial showed adding just 3 grams of extra leucine to a standard protein meal significantly boosted MPS compared to the same meal without extra leucine. Real-life trick. For breakfast, mix cottage cheese with Greek yogurt. For lunch, choose 20 grams of lean chicken or fish. For dinner, add a small protein top-up if needed, like a scoop of cottage cheese or 50 grams extra meat. This way you naturally hit 2.53 grams leucine per meal 3 times a day. Mini FAQ. Can I just take a leucine supplement? You can, but whole food is safer and supplies other amino acids too. Use supplements only if your meal consistently falls short. Quick reminder, leucine is the spark plug for mTOR. Without enough, your muscle factory stays in idle mode, no matter how much you eat. But even if you hit the perfect leucine dose, another sneaky problem can ruin your gains. Your brain's fullness signals can trick you into stopping eating before your muscles get what they need. In the next section, let's uncover why satiety can sabotage muscle growth after 40 and how to fix it. 3. Satiety signal trap. Why your brain lies to you. Did you know? You can feel full, but your muscles can still be starving. This hidden trap fools millions over 40 and speeds up muscle loss without you noticing. What's happening? Inside your brain, hormones like leptin and cholecystokinin tell you when to stop eating. They mostly care about meal size and calories, not whether your muscles have enough protein and leucine. As you age, these signals shift. You feel satisfied sooner, even if you've eaten only 15 grams of protein instead of the 25-30 grams your muscles need. Result? Your belly is happy, your brain says done, but your muscles get underfed meal after meal. Why is this dangerous after 40? This mismatch slowly causes sarcopenia, weaker legs, poor balance, less energy, more belly fat, even higher risk of dementia. It's like watering a garden, but the roots never get wet. Only the leaves look fine for a while. Science says studies in older adults show that perceived fullness triggers at a lower protein intake than younger people need. One clinical review found that adults over 60 often underestimate how much protein they actually eat, leading to chronic underfeeding of muscle tissue. Real-life proof. Have you ever finished a light salad and thought, I'm stuffed, but felt weak an hour later? That's your brain's satiety signals overriding your muscles' real needs. Practical fix. Use the protein pause rule. 1. Eat your normal meal. 2. Pause for a moment. 3. Ask, did I reach at least 25-30 grams protein and 2.53 grams leucine? If not, add a mini protein plate, 50 grams cottage cheese, half cup Greek yogurt, a boiled egg or a small piece of chicken. This tiny add-on can fill the protein gap without stuffing your belly further. Mini FAQ. Won't eating more protein make me gain weight? Not likely. Protein has the highest thermic effect. Your body uses more energy to digest it, and stronger muscles help burn calories 24/7. Quick reminder, eating until you feel full does not guarantee your muscles are fed enough. Check your plate, pause, top up. Your joints and strength will thank you. But hitting the right protein target and tricking your brain is not the whole story. Did you know your muscles and brain actually talk to each other? And movement can supercharge that conversation? Up next, how your brain and muscle loop works and how to use it to grow stronger and sharper at any age. Number 4, brain-muscle loop. Build strength and clarity together. Did you know every time you move your muscles, you're not just building strength, you're boosting your brain too? This hidden brain muscle loop explains why people who stay active age with better memory, sharper focus, and fewer mood swings. What exactly is this loop? Your muscles aren't just lumps of meat, they're tiny chemical factories. When you walk, squat, or lift something heavy, your muscle fibers release special messengers called myokines. These myokines travel through your blood straight to your brain. They do amazing things. Reduce inflammation, protect neurons, boost new brain cell growth, neuroplasticity, improve mood and stress resilience. Why this matters more after 40. Mind naturally slows down myokine production. Less movement means fewer myokines. Fewer myokines mean your brain's software doesn't get the regular updates it needs to stay sharp. This is why older adults who sit all day often feel foggy, forgetful, or moody, even if they eat well. Fact check. One clinical study found that resistance training 3 times a week boosted BDNF, a brain growth factor, by up to 32% in seniors. Another review concluded that myokines like IGF-1 and irisin improve brain metabolism and protect against dementia. Simply put, strong muscles equals a sharper brain. Real-life proof. Have you ever felt your mind clear up after a brisk walk or light workout? That's the brain-muscle loop in action. Myokines flooding your brain. How to use this every day. You don't need a fancy gym. You need consistent activation. Do a 10-minute morning circuit, squats, push-ups, bridges. Add a 20-minute resistance burst 3 to 5 times per week. Bands, body weight, or light dumbbells. Pair movement with protein. Eat 25 to 30 grams within 30 to 60 minutes after training to lock in benefits. Movement plus protein together equals bigger myokine wave plus stronger mTOR signal. Mini FAQ. Is walking enough? Walking helps, but adding light resistance training gives a much bigger myokine boost. Aim for both if possible. Quick reminder, your brain listens to your muscles. The more you move, the more you protect your memory, mood, and decision-making power, not just your biceps. But wait, even if you eat smart and move daily, one silent enemy can steal your gains overnight. Poor sleep and high nighttime cortisol. In the next part, discover how sleep and stress hijack your muscle growth and the simple bedtime trick to stop it. 5. Sleep and cortisol. How to guard muscle overnight. Did you know? One bad night of sleep can undo an entire week of eating right and exercising. Wait a minute, mommy, because while you rest, your body releases cortisol, a stress hormone that can break down muscle tissue for fuel. What happens while you sleep? During deep sleep, your body works like a repair shop, fixing damaged muscle fibers, storing memories, balancing hormones. But if you don't sleep enough or wake up often, this repair cycle breaks down. When sleep quality drops, cortisol rises. This signals your body to use protein for emergency energy, literally eating away at your muscle stores overnight. Why is this worse after 40? With age, people naturally sleep lighter. Hormonal changes raise baseline cortisol. Combined with skipped-away protein at night, this leaves your muscles unprotected for 6 to 8 hours. Over time, this leads to faster sarcopenia, weaker legs, more belly fat, and slower recovery from exercise. Fact check. One study found just one night of poor sleep can reduce muscle protein synthesis by 20% and spike cortisol by 21%. A systematic review confirmed that older adults with higher nighttime cortisol had lower lean muscle mass and higher fall risk. Practical fix. Use the nighttime protein reset. About 30-60 minutes before bed, eat 30-40 grams of slow-digesting casein protein. Easiest option. 1 to 1.5 cups low-fat cottage cheese or plain Greek yogurt with a few nuts. This steady protein drip keeps your blood amino acid levels stable all night, countering cortisol's catabolic effect. Real-life tip. If you train in the evening, pair your post-workout protein with this pre-bed snack. This double hits muscle repair and stress control at the same time. Mini FAQ. Won't it eating before bed cause weight gain? Not if it's pure protein. Studies show casein before bed actually boosts overnight muscle growth and does not add fat. Quick reminder, think of it like a bank account. Training and meals are your deposits. Poor sleep and high cortisol are withdrawals. The bedtime protein snack is an automatic nightly deposit to keep your balance positive. Now you know how food, movement, and sleep each protect your muscles. But how do you put it all together into a simple daily plan without overthinking it? Next, let's wrap this up with your easy daily muscle protocol to guard your strength 24/7. Routine guide. So how do you put all this science into action without stress? Here's your simple daily muscle protocol. 1. Morning. Protein kickstart. Eat 25-30 grams of high-quality protein at breakfast. Example, half-cup cottage cheese plus Greek yogurt plus berries. This hits your leucine target to flip on mTOR early. 2. Lunch. Protein power meal. Choose lean protein, chicken, fish, or turkey. Aim for 120 to 150 grams cooked weight. Add veggies and healthy carbs. Confirm you charge 2.5 3 grams leucine. Check with the protein pause rule if needed. 3. Afternoon or evening. Muscle activation. Do a 10 to 20 minute resistance circuit, squats, push-ups, bridges, or bands. Moderate intensity, enough to feel muscle fatigue. Within 30-60 minutes post-exercise, eat 25 to 30 grams protein again. 4. Night. Cortisol shield. About 30-60 minutes before bed, have your casein snack. 1.5 cups low-fat cottage cheese or plain Greek yogurt with a sprinkle of nuts. This slow drip feeds your muscles overnight and blocks cortisol damage. Pro tip, consistency beats perfection. Focus on hitting the 3 protein anchors, morning, midday, and pre-bed. Add short daily movement. Pause to check your plate's protein. This routine protects your strength, balance, and brain naturally. Safety reminder plus recap. Safety first. Before you start this routine, remember, don't overdose protein just to speed up results. More is not always better. 1.2 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilo body weight daily is enough for most seniors. If you have kidney problems or chronic conditions, talk to your doctor before changing your diet. Get a basic health checkup every 6 to 12 months. Kidney function, muscle mass, vitamin D. This keeps you safe while building new strength. Recap. Here's your new science-backed muscle plan in simple steps. Eat smarter. Use cottage cheese to boost protein and leucine beyond eggs. Hit 25-30 grams protein plus 2.53 grams leucine per meal. Check your satiety trap. Use the protein pause. Don't let your brain stop you early. Move daily. Light resistance exercises 3-5 times a week. Pair movement with protein for a double boost. Protect sleep. Eat a slow-release casein snack before bed. This blocks cortisol and keeps muscles safe overnight. Final thoughts. Aging doesn't mean giving up strength. Your muscles listen to every bite you eat, every step you take, every hour you sleep. Small daily choices protect your legs, joints, balance, and even your mind. You don't need expensive powders or a fancy gym. You just need protein anchors, daily muscle activation, and good sleep habits. Now your turn. Comment your age below. Tell us what your current dinner looks like. Like and share this video if you learned one new thing. Subscribe, because next week we'll reveal another everyday food that quietly beats expensive supplements for seniors. Thanks for watching. Stay strong, sleep well, and keep your muscles young, one meal at a time.